Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate that very much. So please, if you would, hit like and subscribe for me if you would do that as well. Helps out the channel, gets our word out to other folks, and that's why I do this. So if you would please hit like and subscribe, and perhaps even share this video with people that you think might need the information that we're giving here. So today, one more thing. Also, if you would, I would suggest using the closed caption feature on your device. Throat cancer is left with a voice that can be difficult to understand, so closed caption should help with that. Alright, today I'd like to discuss the Renaissance man at work. Okay, good. So hopefully you like your job. If you like your job, things I talk about will be much easier, but regardless, hopefully this information will be useful to you as a Renaissance man. Okay, Renaissance man always does his best at work. Okay, there'll be days when you're tired, perhaps you're not feeling well, perhaps a day where something has not gone well at the job, but regardless of those things, you should always do your best at work. Always do your best. That's what a Renaissance man would do. That's what I would like you to do as well. Alright. Why are you working? Why are you working? You want to keep your eye on the ball. So this will help, I think, again, on those days when things are not going so well. This will help motivate you to keep doing your best, keep working hard. Keep your eye on the ball. Why are you working? Obviously, you're working to earn income. And our society, our capitalist society, you have to have income. You have to earn your way to do things and get things that make your life better and more fun. So, and support your family. So look at these things, of course, are why we work. Most of us would not work if we didn't have to. There's other things we might be doing with our lives, but you need the income. So keep your eye on that ball, so even when things go poorly, you'll continue doing your best. Excuse me just a moment, I'm gonna get a drink. Sorry to do that on the air, but sometimes it's just necessary, yeah? Okay. Why are you working? Keep your eye on the ball. Also, position yourself for advancement. So if you work hard, you do what you're told, you do a good job every day, advancement should come naturally, and it often will. One of the things we talk about when we talk about dressing for success is to dress for the job that you want, not the job that you have. So if you're working in a job, you look at the people that are above you or in another job that you desire and look and see how they dress. You dress that way. That'll help motivate you, keep you going forward, but also help those people look at you as someone who is perhaps ready for advancement. So one little piece of advice that you get from our discussions on dressing for success is to dress for the job that you want, not the job that you have. Alright, so why do we work? We work for the income, and as I've discussed in the past also, your household should have multiple sources of income. This is what will make you successful. So think about the income that's coming into your household. What directions is it coming from? What direction? So you'll have your full-time job, perhaps a part-time job. I always recommend a part-time job, perhaps some hours in the evenings or some hours on the weekends, earn extra income. So a side hustle, a thing that you can do to make extra money, selling things on eBay. If you have a hobby, perhaps turning that into a source of income. My hobby was martial arts. Easy to turn that into a source of income by teaching. So I taught for most of my career. I've taught martial arts, and that was a source of income. So my hobby became a source of income. Think about that for yourself as well. Perhaps you have a spouse or a significant other. Their income would be considered a different source of income. Perhaps you have Social Security if you're old enough. So think about how the income is coming into your home, and you want to try to set up multiple sources. So if you lose one, it doesn't become devastating. All right, so that's what's important. Everything depends on one job or one promotion that doesn't come through, you're in big trouble. So multiple sources of income will help you allay that, right? So not such a big thing. So a Renaissance man is not a broke man. We've talked about this as well. Why? Why does this Renaissance man need to not necessarily be wealthy, but be comfortable? Well, to be well-groomed, one of the characteristics costs some money. To be well-dressed, one of the characteristics of a Renaissance man, also will cost you some money. And also, just generally speaking, a Renaissance man should be able to be generous. Do you tithe at church? Are you able to help a family member or a good friend who's in trouble and needs some short-term help? You just see come across some circumstance where you can help someone, you'll have some money to do that with. Obviously, you don't want to overdo that, right? You don't want to be taken for a sucker, but Renaissance man should be able to be generous when he wants, and that will require, again, a comfortable flow of income. Okay, so with all that said, remember to keep a balance in your life. Remember to maintain a balance in your life. So, as I said, success is important, very important. Income is important, very important. But on your deathbed, these things aren't so important. All right, if you're laying in bed dying, you're not thinking, gee, I wish I'd spend more time at work. Never. So, keep a balance. Don't lose out on your family or your friends because of your work, because of your job. You want to be smart and not to neglect the things that are important to you at the end of your life. So please keep that in mind. All right, that's what I have for you today. The Renaissance man at work. Speaking of sources of income, I have a hobby of mine is writing science fantasy. We have a couple of books I'd like you to purchase for me. One is The Eyes of the Wizard King. The second book in the series, Eyes of the Wizard King, A Balance in All Things. These are both available on Amazon. This one is also available on Audible. If you would pick up a copy of it for yourself and take a look at that. I find reading science fantasy, or in my case writing, is a great way to escape the day, help your mind relax, and just, again, give you a chance to escape from issues and problems so that at the end of the day you can relax. That's what I use it for. That's what I use writing and reading for. Helps me relax at the end of the day. Hopefully it would do that for you as well. All right, so again, thank you so much. Please hit like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. God bless.